There's a moment in life when we all pause, when the noise of the world fades, and a question arises deep within us. Why am I here? What is my purpose? Today, I invite you to sit with me, not just to listen, but to reflect. We will journey through ancient wisdom, simple truths, and a story that may sound like yours. So, take a deep breath and let's begin. In the early days of my practice, I believed finding purpose meant achieving something, becoming someone important, someone recognized. But purpose is not something you chase outside of yourself. It's something you awaken within. Purpose is not a destination. It is the path beneath your feet. Years ago, a young man came to our monastery. He was well educated, had a good job, but his eyes were tired and his smile was hollow. He said, "I've done everything they told me would make me happy, but I feel nothing. I wake up and wonder, why?" I smiled gently and handed him a broom. "Come," I said, "sweep the garden." He looked confused. "But I asked you about my life's purpose." I said, "Yes, sweep." And so he swept, 1 hour, then 2, day after day in silence. After a week, he came back and said, "I still don't know my purpose, but I feel more alive than I have in years." I asked, "And why is that?" He paused. "Because I stopped thinking. I was just here." I nodded. Purpose begins with presence. You see, we search for purpose in titles, in relationships, in bank accounts. But these are only roles we play, not who we are. True purpose arises when the mind is still and the heart is open. When we ask, "How can I serve?" Not, "What can I get?" Purpose is not a job. It is the intention behind your actions. You might be a teacher, a builder, a parent, an artist. But your true purpose isn't just your work. It is how mindfully you live. Even serving tea can be your purpose if you do it with love, presence, and awareness. And sometimes, purpose is found in the simplest things. A kind word, a gentle act, a deep breath. Ask yourself, when do I feel most alive? Not distracted, not busy, but deeply connected. That moment, that energy, that is a seed of your purpose. Don't rush to figure it all out. Instead, return to stillness. Breathe. Let the answers find you in the silence. A year later, that same young man returned, not to ask questions, but to offer service. He had quit his job, not out of frustration, but out of clarity. He was now teaching art to children in a village. He smiled and said, "I found joy not in proving myself, but in giving myself." That is when I knew he had found his path. If you're unsure about your purpose, listen to these 3 signs. 1. It brings you peace, not constant excitement, but peace. 2. It helps others. Purpose often lies in service, not success. 3. It grows you. Purpose challenges you gently. It asks you to become more honest, kind, and awake. Your purpose isn't lost. It's just waiting for you to be quiet enough to hear it. So sit, breathe, reflect, and when you rise, walk with intention. Even the smallest step taken with awareness is a step toward your true self. If this message brought you calmness, I invite you to carry it with you today, and perhaps share it with someone who may need it too. If you found peace in this video, please comment your thoughts, like the video, and share it with a friend. And if you haven't already, Subscribe for more wisdom, one quiet breath at a time. Until we meet again, may you walk gently, and may your purpose walk with you.